Hello, my name is McKenna Olson, and my second career that I chose was with an agency located in Rochester, New York, which is where I'm from originally. And this organization is called Hillside Family of Agencies, and they specialize in a lot of different areas. They have an adoption agency within their program, and it is a place where a lot of troubled kids end up being sent by their parents or relatives, children that parents can't figure out what to do with them because they're just out of control. They have drug agency within there, so people who are struggling with drugs and rehabilitation. So there's really a lot of different avenues that one can take in this area. One last program they offer out of the many is a family finding agency, where people who have lost their parents or who they don't know who they are, there's members here who can track them down and find them for them. The specific job title that I looked at was called a Special Investigator-Relief position, and this is a part-time opportunity at their agency, about 20 hours a week, and they deal with cases such as physical, psychological, and sexual abuse, and sometimes neglect, malnourishment, those kind of cases. And their job is to conduct and document and investigate these situations, go into the homes, look around and see what's really going on, document those things, and then further report if there are any issues. If somebody was to take this position, they would have to be willing to travel because they have to go to various different locations to be able to complete their job. The requirements for this are pretty simple. They completely require that you have to either have a high school diploma or a GED, but they would really appreciate if you had a bachelor's degree. That would definitely bump you up above somebody else who doesn't. The bachelor's can be in any random field. They really don't specify on their website. But obviously, if it was in a human resource, a social work, or family and marriage studies, in our case, that would be great. The other requirement they do have, which depending on how early you find out about this job opportunity, could be a positive or kind of a negative. You have to have 3 to 5 years of experience in a human service job or department. So the positive to that is if you were to find an opportunity like this and you hadn't yet received your bachelor's degree, and you were a freshman in college, you could start volunteering or shadowing other people, and that would be good enough to get you the 3 years experience in that department. What they're mostly looking for is to see that you know what's going on around you, you know the problems that exist within these systems, and so that they're not having to do so much training with you when you accept the job. They really also prefer if you have any experience with mental health issues or any knowledge of that field. And at BYU Idaho, they do have classes that would fall into that category. The last thing that it actually doesn't say on their website is what the salary is or what they would pay you. And I would assume, since it's a part-time position, this one currently, which is great for a lot of females if they're stay-at-home moms, they're not having to work full-time, but they can still contribute financially. That I would think with this opportunity they would pay by hour, just because it's not a full-time position. And so I've talked to my aunt who actually works for this agency, and they would probably make between $15 to $35 an hour with this position. So it's not bad for, a little income on the side. And the requirements really aren't that bad to have to attain. So this job, once again, is a Special Investigator-Relief opportunity, and it's within the Hillside Family of Agencies located in Rochester, New York. And it's a really cool agency. If you can get a chance to look at their website, I was amazed at how many things they really offered. So that's it. Hope you learned something.